Hey guys, we're back. We're working on our 1953 Ford F-250 on our Ford Explorer chassis. Today I'm going to stretch this frame 6.5 inches. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. We're going to get the cab off the trailer and onto this frame. I'm going to do it by myself. I'm going to get the bed on, the hood and fenders on, and see if this thing's finally going to look like. I'm Kevin. This is Ridge Runner Garage. So here we go. This is going to be our chassis for our 53. I mean, perfect, right? It's already got an engine, transmission. It's all mounted. It's all plumbed for the most part. It's perfect. As you can see, there's a few things I still have to take out of it, like the fuel tank, the fuel lines. Obviously, the lines, because I'm going to cut the frame in half. There's a couple other odds and ends in the back. So here we go. Let's begin. Never had one like this I could take apart. Get this plastic emissions charcoal canister, which you can guarantee I'm never going to use. If you think it's just you, I'm here to tell you. It's not. I'm gonna do with that. Yeah, look at this. In my mind, I'm taking this out in one piece. I don't know if it's really going to happen or not. What is this? There's so many wires. Went in. Woo! Yeah. I'll probably use some of that. Alright, so if you look, the frame, obviously we have where the fuel tank goes, and then right here, these two bolts. It's the same on both sides, so this is exactly where I'm going to make my cut. This is a spot in the frame where there's nothing on this side, that side. They've just got to extend the fuel lines. So here goes nothing. All right, here we go. So we're going to make our cut right between these two bolt holes that are on both sides. They're literally identical on both sides. I'm going to get the tires aired up evenly and measure before I make this cut, just to find out if the wheelbase is exactly 11.5 inches like I'm told it is. We'll see. 112 on both sides. So it's supposed to be 111.5, so 112 just might be how I'm measuring it. Of course, it's off a 1/16 of an inch, side to side. Yeah, why wouldn't it be? Alright, so if you're going to do anything like this, cut a straight line, use tape. It's helped me for years, cut straight lines, whether it's exhaust, cutting frames, anything like that. This will help you cut the straightest line you can. So between these two holes, outside to outside, it's 4 inches. So right in the middle, it's 2. Pretty easy. And we don't have a reference mark for the bottom, so that's why the tape is straight. So see what we got. my tape line. Let me duplicate it on the other side and find out. Maybe get some jack stands to prop this up first. That's probably a better idea. You know, I'm gonna assume this transmission fluid just isn't gonna catch on fire, but let's not take a chance. Pretty dark stuff too. Alright. There goes nothing. Let's cut on that track side. That wasn't me. Or is it really easy to cut a frame in half? And there we go. We have two different vehicles. Beautiful. All right, so I measured the inside of this frame rail. It's 2.5 inches wide on the inside at C-channel, and it's 5.5 inches tall. Well, they don't make stock in 5.5 inches. So what I did, I bought this. This is a piece of 2x5, and this is a piece of 1/4 inch flat stock, so it's 1/4x2. I'll take a piece of this and put it on both sides of this 2x5 and should make up the difference. 20 inches is as much as I can put in there with the way the frame is shaped. It might do one of these deals. It does one of these deals around the mounts. So if I measure this here, I've got 20 inches. So let me get some tape, cut this thing up, fit it in here, see what happens. Man, it's such a tight fit. Just like the other side, it's just a little bigger on one side than it is the other. Makes you wonder who rolled this steel out, you know? Big pry bar. Not that big of a pry bar, but it'll work. Or at least, I think it'll work. Getting there. No, it's not a tight fit. Good, no problem. How is this going to go together? Let's see here. Probably going to get rid of the jack stand. And it goes in with a taper. to do about that. Well, hang on a second. This is my high lift jack on the Jeep. All right, that looks better. This is not working well. The jack is frame sideways. So I got out my trusty come on, and there we go. Now the frame's going together. Pull the other side in. Frame just happened to have holes in the right spot. Must be they thought that somebody was going to chop it up into a old truck one day. Worked good. Well, let me wrestle with this and we'll be back in a couple minutes. Beautiful. All right, let's check it out. That is exactly 6 inches. Turns out the frame's the same back here, 5.5. It tapers right here, and you can see it in the video probably even. I didn't notice it at first, so I ended up cutting 5 inches out of this bottom piece and just butting it up against the bottom of the frame here. I'll knock them each direction just to make them look, a little bit more perfect, and then I'm going to weld this all up. So that's how it came out. Perfect 6-inch stretch, nice and sturdy. All right, check it out. Some nice, it's not so nice, but some nice beefy tack welds. You know the reason why it's only tack welded and I didn't just weld it all up nice and good, be done with it right away? It's because I'm gonna try to fit the cab, the bed, and the front end on here to make sure, even though everything in my research tells me that it's 118 inches, I'm still gonna make sure, because if I welded that all together, I would have had to cut it back apart for some reason. If I tack welded it, that means all I gotta do is pull the cab off and weld it back together. So do yourself a favor when you're building the project, don't forget, don't blow it all together with weld, because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to take it back apart for something. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to get this cab off the trailer by myself. So this is what I came up with. Couple cheap 4x4s. Actually, I got the piece of wood for free somewheres. Had some steel diamond plate, cut it apart with a torch, screwed it to it, welded it together real quick. Obviously, it's pretty crude looking because I did it, because I didn't really want to do it. This is the end of my cherry picker, so my idea is to put a bolt through here and lift the cab up. I don't know if this is going to work. If any of you have ever tried anything like this and you know what the outcome's going to be, you could probably start laughing now. But I'm going to give it a shot, see what happens, and, wish me luck. All right, well, that's what we got so far. That's what I came up with. A couple ratchet straps. I think it'll hold it. See what happens. Ah, working. It's lifted it nice and square, so ratchet straps are a good idea. Now I gotta move it. Check out this balancing act. What do you think? Set it down on there before it falls off it. Been a long weekend. Need to go to work so I can take a break from my extracurricular activities on the weekend. Well, there you go. Ford Explorer swapped, F2, 1953. All right, so what do you think? This is basically what it's going to look like. I know, I mean, we're going to put together different wheels, tires, things along those lines, right? But, and as you notice with the sun, probably from the last part of the video, it's actually about 2 weeks later. So, you know, life gets in the way. You're out doing stuff. And to be honest with you, the battery died in my GoPro. So, yeah, it's just me doing these videos. Lisa helps me kind of get them done most of the time. And as far as the editing and stuff, it's kind of just us. So anyways, that being said, we're going to end this video from here. Next video, I'm going to show you how to build your own air ride using just plumbing parts for the most part. So again, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, click like, and I will see you on the next episode of Ridge Runner Garage.